Hi everyone, welcome to ZyNerd's NEET PG 2024 Andhra Pradesh Competent Authority Quota Registration. We'll be looking at AP Competent Authority Quota Registration. AP's Competent Authority Quota is basically the government quota seats. It includes 50% of the government institute seats in Andhra Pradesh, the entire state of Andhra Pradesh, plus 50% of the private institute seats in Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh conducts two separate counselings. So if you fall under certain eligibility criteria, then you will be eligible for this set of seats. The private institute seats under CQ are called Cat A by Andhra Pradesh candidates. If you do not belong to this criteria that we are going to mention now, then you are not eligible for this set of seats. If you are looking at the open seats of Andhra Pradesh, you have nothing to do with Andhra Pradesh, but you are looking at the open seats of Andhra Pradesh as a candidate from other state domicile, other state MBBS, other state residents, other state employed, then you will be looking at Andhra Pradesh management quota. The demo is available separately. Just look at the eligibility criteria and take a call. We look at the competent authority quota eligibility criteria. Candidates who did their MBBS from AU local institutes. These are the institutes. They are considered AU local candidates. AU MBBS, anybody from this institutes are considered AU local candidates. They are eligible for CQ, which is competent authority quota, which is the counselling that we are looking at. Anybody who has done their MBBS from SVU local candidates are basically SVU MBBS obviously, and then they are considered as SVU local candidates and they are eligible for competent authority quota. If you did your MBBS from Siddhartha Medical College and while joining Siddhartha or applying for that MBBS counselling for MBBS, there your local status was AU or SVU, basically based on your schooling criteria, where you did your schooling in AU region or SVU region. Then if you did your MBBS in government Siddhartha and your earlier status based on schooling was AU local or SVU local, then you will be eligible for competent authority quota basis as a respective local candidate. Who is non-local in AP? Non-local candidates are also eligible for CQ seats. 15% unreserved seats alone they are eligible for. If your parents have resided in AP for more than 10 years, if your parents or spouse employed in AP with if your parent or your spouse employed in Andhra Pradesh with Andhra Pradesh state government, central government of Andhra Pradesh, public sector corporations, local bodies or universities and educational institutions and other similar quasi-government institutions. Basically quasi-public institutions would mean institutions which are partially public, and if your parent or spouse is part of those institutions, then you will be eligible for Andhra Pradesh as an Andhra Pradesh CQ as an Andhra Pradesh non-local for 15% of unreserved seats. All the relevant certificates have to be uploaded for 15% unreserved seats. Proof of 10 years residence, the certificates obtained from the revenue authorities should be there. It should clearly mention that the residence is for 10 years. Second, if you are uploading a study certificate of your parent or your study certificate for 10 years, that is also assumed as residence. You can take that is possible as well. Other than that, your employment certificate of your spouse or parent, that is also fine. Important dates, online applications are available from 27th to 7th of October. But 27th to 4th of October, you will have the normal fee. If you miss out registering from 27th to 4th of October, 5th to 7th of October, they have 3 more days available. So during that period, what will happen? You will pay a 20,000 extra fee. No other difference. Everything else is the same, just payment of 20,000 extra. So decide prior on application. This is the same for management quota as well. Don't miss out. 27th to 4th October is our time. So basically ensure that is done and save 20k. Home page, how do you apply? Go to this particular page. Basically, if you go to NTRUHS, they will have this admission link under NTRUHS. You can go here and then click on that. It will take you to this link. Click on the admissions for counselling. It will have both competent authority quota and management quota. Click on the competent authority quota. Then you move on to this page. And at any point in time, always remember, you can always check over here on top whether it is competent authority quota or management quota. If you are applying for both, know which one you are applying for and then select all the details. The registration, you first click on the registration part over here, or you can click over here for registration as well. All the notifications information bulletin will be further available over here. Till last year, it was all clubbed under NTRUHS, creating a lot of confusion. The website, main portal. Now we have a separate portal, which is good, and all the important dates are also mentioned over here. While starting registration, remember, you might have to pay an amount of 20,000 extra if you register after this timeline, after 4th of October. Now you click on registration. The first part is validation of your details. So you enter your NEET hall ticket number. Basically this is your roll number which starts with 2466, and then give your date of birth exactly as in your scorecard, get details. Whether right or not doesn't matter. Give your date of birth as in your scorecard, get details. You can always correct it later. Then once you click on get details, after entering all these both the details, your name will be automatically populated here. You will not be able to change the name. Then you enter your mobile number and the email ID. This you have to enter. Any mobile number, email ID is fine. It is not necessary that you need to enter the same mobile number, email ID given in NEET PG form. Each state has a different logic to it, but here you can enter any mobile number and email ID. Passwords, you need to confirm the password and give the captcha. Basically here 60, sum it up and give it. Passwords, you will have to confirm the password. Passwords requirements, clearly you should it is mentioned over here. It is exactly the same. It should be 8 to 15 characters here. One capital letter, one small letter at least is better, and then at least one number and one special character like notepad at 1, 2, 3 that we have always been saying with a capital N. Okay, so generate password with mentioned requirements, and once it is done, generate an OTP. You generate an OTP, you will be getting an alert saying that OTP sent to your registered mobile number and email ID. Any one, you just check and then get your OTP and then enter your OTP and click on submit. Straightforward process like any other registration. Enter OTP and click on submit. You will have a pop-up. You have registered successfully. Your registration ID is PG24CQ something else. That registration ID, you remember, you will also have your registration ID over here. It is also sent to your mobile number and email ID. Pretty good process. Everywhere it is available instead of going back and trying to revalidate everything, etc. Once you complete your registration, you can come in and log in. We were always on this page, right? On the top of this page, you always have the login details. How did we come here? By clicking from here, and then going on. You will always have the login page. You can always log in this page. You will start your login process and enter your user ID and your password and then log in. Your registration ID is what you need to use as user ID over here. So basically you got the registration ID over here as PG24CQ. You enter PG24CQ over here. This is not from your NEET roll number. This is from your mail that you have got now. And now you go in and it takes you to this page. This page is blank. Many are stuck on this page on what to do. You click on profile, you have all these details, profile, change password. Then you click on services over here. Application submission is here. So click on services, go to application submission. You will automatically see that based on the information that you have given, hall ticket number, ranks, scorecard, name, date of birth, mother's name, father's name is available over here. So this is automatically populated. You will not be able to change anything. Just go on to the next part, which is the education details. So you will have to fill your NEET details and then your education details, personal details and residential address. These three need to be filled in this page. So we are showing it for you. These three details need to be filled. Of these, the mobile number and email ID which you have already entered, that will not be editable. The rest of it will be editable. Now we will go to start with the education details. The first part, 1, 2, 3. The first part is what we are going to start with, which is the educational details. So enter your SSC or equivalent board, so the 10th or equivalent board. So AP SSC or TG SSC, enter this board which you studied in. If you studied in AP, if you did not study in AP, select others. If you select AP, and then you can enter your SSC or equivalent roll number or hall ticket number. Any number in your certificate is fine. Don't need to worry much about it. This number on top, this number on the bottom. There is one serial number over here. If there are multiple numbers other than the serial number, anything else that is available, that is perfectly fine. If there are only the serial number, no other number, you did it in some board which does not even give a registered number, usually doesn't happen, then you enter the serial number, that is also fine. Enter your year and month of passing. You don't have the exact month of passing, it is okay. March, April, May, something is fine. Feb, March, April, a nearby date is fine. Then enter your year and month of passing. If you select Telangana board, then that is similar. If you select others, you will have a board name over here. Let us say I have done it from Tamil Nadu, then select Tamil Nadu Matriculation Board or State Board or any board name. Need not necessarily be exactly correct to the dot. I don't need to go search in Google to find out exactly whether it says board, private, limited, this thing, etc. It will not say that, but it is enough you give the appropriate name. Whether it is Tamil Nadu State Board, Tamil Nadu State Board is sufficient. You don't need to go into much details. We have been receiving calls on what to write here, so that is why the emphasis here. And next, you can go to, after entering these details, you can go to MBBS details. Now MBBS details, select the MBBS studied in state. This is very, very critical. This defines your AU local, SPU local status. In case you select Andhra Pradesh over here, then you are eligible directly for one of the local seats. In case you don't select Andhra Pradesh, obviously you are not an MBBS from Andhra Pradesh, so you will be eligible only for what? Then unreserved 15% seats. So here be very clear. First, we did not explain something earlier which is regarding Telangana candidates. Telangana OU MBBS candidates who are also residents of Telangana, nothing to do with Andhra Pradesh. Telangana OU, Telangana resident, Telangana schooling, they are not eligible for Andhra Pradesh CQ government quota from this year. So only Andhra Pradesh will give you local or 85% AU local or SBU local seats accordingly. Select Andhra Pradesh if you are MBBS in Andhra Pradesh. Irrespective of whatever it is, you will not be able to change any of this, right? Anyway, straight away you are going to give your details. If you are a foreign medical graduate, still if you have parents have been resident, etc., you might be eligible for CQ. So select your foreign country. You select a particular state, you will have the university name. Select the particular university. Automatically your local status will be reflected based on this. Select your MBBS college name if you have mentioned. Here we have mentioned Dr. NTR University. So the MBBS college names of NTR University is displayed. If you mention the others, the respective college names will only be available. You have AIMS Mangalagiri and SVIMS and Gandhi Institute for AU for local status, depending upon where they fall under. And then enter your MBBS hall ticket number over here. This is the final year registration number, or in your mark sheet you will have this. If you don't have the hall ticket or mark sheet, enter the number in the degree certificate, that is fine. MBBS admission year, which year did I complete my MBBS in? Which year did I join my MBBS in? Enter that number. MBBS completion year, when did I complete my internship MBBS? Not the internship completion, the final MBBS completion. After that, 1 year after that, usually you will have your internship completion date and enter the date. If you don't have the exact date, enter a particular date saying 30th, but everybody will usually have that exact date. It is the date on your certificate and not the date which you actually completed. I completed 20 days later, but they gave me a certificate saying 31st of March. I completed 20 days later, they gave me a certificate saying another 20 days later. Not a problem. Whatever is in their certificate is what is required. Medical Council registration state, mention the Medical Council registration state. This can be anything. This does not define eligibility. You are from Andhra Pradesh, you are registered in Karnataka today, practicing in Delhi today with the Delhi Medical Council registration. Nothing to do with eligibility. Your eligibility will be defined by your MBBS only, whatever you select over here, not based on this state. And then you have the Medical Council registration date over here, and this is the Medical Council registration date over here and the Medical Council registration number. So this entire part, this is with the state Medical Council. Any Medical Council registration is fine, like we said. You will be given time later to change to Andhra Pradesh Medical Council registration. Have you completed PG degree or diploma? Yes or no, you can select. Yes, you will mention the degree or diploma. Doesn't make a difference. Andhra Pradesh does not have any ineligibility criteria. Personal details, name as per MBBS degree. Exactly as in your MBBS degree, mention that. This might be slightly different, we know that, but just enter that. Gender male, mobile number is already entered, Aadhaar number, email ID, caste. Now we will get into the caste category. If you are an Andhra Pradesh state candidate, then select one of these castes. If you are from other state also, you can select a caste. If you are from, let us say, West Bengal, you have OBCA, OBCB. You will have no clue about what this is. BCA, BCB, BCD, BCE. I am an OBC candidate from another state, Karnataka, Kerala. I have no clue what this BCA, BCB is. But I am applying for Andhra Pradesh because I did my MBBS from Andhra Pradesh. What do I do? You select any one of these, that is fine. You select OC here, that is fine. Irrespective of that, you will not be eligible for any of this reservation if you are from another state. So if you are from Andhra Pradesh, first select your caste status and then select your caste status over here. Let us say you select OC, then your over here. You can still select minority, Muslim minority, Christian minority, non-minority. There are no Christian minority seats, but you can select that at a later point in time. If there are any Christian minority seats, you can avail those. Earlier there used to be, but there's some, nobody is getting allotted, we don't know why. Muslim minority, here you can select Muslim over here if you are a Muslim minority, otherwise select non-minority. Other state candidates can select whatever. Let us say you are an SC candidate from other state, still it will ask you where your certificate has been taken. We will show you that. Let us say you select BCA. BCA or SC over here, it will ask you whether your certificate was issued by AP Me Seva, AP Seva or Telangana or other than AP and Telangana. Let us say you select other than AP or Telangana, obviously you will not be eligible for reservation. Whatever you put in here doesn't matter. If you are from other state, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Gujarat and any other place, let us say Assam, you are applying for CQ because of your MBBS, OC, putting OC here or selecting SC, ST here and then saying other than AP Telangana, that is all the same, you will be eligible only for open seats. Now after doing that, when you select a particular tab, you will also see the, once you select a caste, you will see the caste certificate number and then subcategory, just enter the subcategory over here. That is your caste category, like it will be mentioned that this person belongs to BCA, but your caste category is something, enter your subcategory here, the name of the caste, that will be in the certificate itself. And then once this is done, PWD you can select either as yes or no over here, the next part, and then you select the citizenship over here. Citizenship, Indian or persons of Indian origin, OCA, etc. If you select persons of Indian origin, issue of OPA card is very relevant, because if your OPA card has been issued before 4/3/2021, you will still be eligible for government quota seats if you have done your MBBS from AP or your non-local of AP. Now this is pretty much straightforward. Then select PWD yes or no, and then go to the residential address part, enter your residential address, every detail is mentioned over here, and enter your in-service details. If you are in service, select yes and then select rural, regular, tribal, etc. Depending upon the service dates, etc., the service HOD and other details, your number of service years will be calculated. This is for incentives in Andhra Pradesh. Now you have in-service incentives in Andhra Pradesh, you select one by one. Let us say you have 2 or 3 different under rural itself, select rural and select the first period, then you got transferred, again rural second period and so on. Add, and then once you complete it, the service department has to be selected, and then finally save and continue over here. No means obviously no, it basically is is for non-service candidates who are not in government service of Andhra Pradesh. Save and continue, and over here payment type, net banking, and all of the details are available. Other banks you can always click on it. Debit card, credit card is available. You can go ahead in any one of these modes only. Click on I agree and then say pay now. This is 5,900. It will be 7,080 for other category. This is for SC category we have selected. So it is 5,900. You have these details over here. So basically OCBC it is 7,080. SC ST it is 5,900. Beyond this, in case you have you're a non-local and you did MBBS from other state, there might be an additional equivalent fee too, which is which is mentioned. Basically, if you completed MBBS from outside AP, you will have an additional registration and processing fee, which is 3,540. So you will see this number if your MBBS says not in Andhra Pradesh. Now you also have MBBS completed outside country, which is this option available. Now this will result in another higher fee, 15,340, etc. Now forget everything. If you register on 5th to 7th delayed, then you will have an additional 20,000 fee. Whatever is mentioned over here, this is the default one today, depending upon your category. Additional 20,000 if you go there. So 7,080 if you are eligible for 7,080 today, it will be 27,080. If you are an MBBS completed outside country SC ST candidate, if you have to pay 14,160 today, after the 4th, if you register, it will be 34,000. So that is straightforward. Give your card number and details, apply, and then you get the payment receipt. Now this payment receipt will be directly visible. You can click on continue and it will tell you the local region. You don't select the local region, automatically based on your MBBS and other details. The local region will be selected. It says Andhra University. Save and continue. You will upload all your scores cards. One thing about Andhra Pradesh is all these files need to be uploaded, and only then you will be able to click on save documents, not one by one. A preview is also available over here. Second part is you can see that there is a migration certificate. There is a lot of confusion on the migration certificate. We'll put up an undertaking as part of our portal. Under the resources section in ZyNerd, you go there, we will have an undertaking. That undertaking is sufficient for now. You don't need to provide your migration or transfer certificate today. Undertaking is enough, saying that I will produce it at the time of admissions. But during admission, you will need your migration or transfer certificate. What is transfer certificate? Transfer is from the institute mentioning that you are moving to another institute. It is you get it from the MBBS institute. Migration certificate is saying that I am moving from this university to another university. Who gives it? Your MBBS university gives it to the PG university, saying this person is migrating from this university. You have to submit it in your PG university. Those two not required now. Just submit an undertaking saying I'll provide it at the time of admissions, save documents and go ahead. Once you save the documents, you will see a preview over here. So once you add all the documents and then save, you will see a preview over here. Preview your application and then go back if you want. But once you preview and then all the details are shown, every detail you have to check. Please ensure that you check and then do a final submit. All the documents uploaded, every detail, please finally check and then do a final submit. They will ask you, you want to submit your application. If it is very crucial, cancel and once again check it. Be for every detail. You might be complacent because you are filling multiple forms, but please do that and do a final submit. You will get this application submitted successfully message and you will come back to this page, which is the application status page. It will say payment status as success, application status as success, but come back every now and then and ensure that you look for verification remarks. You can come back at any point in time to the same page and look at verification remarks. They will verify, and in case some document is not right, they will come back and update it over here. Just come back to the portal or keep looking at our Telegram groups too. We will also intimate when there is a verification that is updated for certain candidates. It will not come for all the candidates saying that you have verification remarks, but for some candidates you will have those verification remarks. You can go on to the application form and also check those remarks as well. So please don't miss that out. This is the final submission for All India, Andhra Pradesh Competent Authority quota. We will look at management quota in a separate demo. Thanks for watching.